In this week's Jaunts with John T, Charlie and I go to Disneyland where we see how many rides we can do in one day using the Lightning Lane Multipass while still taking a break and watching the parade. Howdy, and welcome to Jaunts with John T. I am John T, and this is Charlie. And this week we are at Disneyland, and this week we're doing something a little bit different for us at Disneyland. We got the Multipass, the Lightning Lane Multipass. Multipass?
Multipass.
Multipass. You know this multipass. Lila.
Multipass. And we are going to, today we're going to focus on doing attractions, doing as many attractions as we can. As many as we can with the multipass that makes sense. So why don't you come on this jaunt with us? We didn't exactly do rope drop, but we almost did rope drop.
Not really, it's 8:49.
8:49, well, whatever. For us, it's pretty early. And we're heading back to our first ride of the day, which is going to be, what are we doing? Oh, Mini Mickeys. Mickey and Minnie's. See, you know, I'm a feminist, so I always want to put Minnie first.
Mickey's not.
Yeah, Mickey's not.
He's a misogynist.
He is. Mickey's a misogynist. And Minnie is, as everybody knows, the villain of the story of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. So we're going to go do that because it's going to have no line first thing in the morning. And our first lightning lane of the day is in about half an hour. Big Thunder Mountain.
Nothing can stop us now. Make it happen.
Well, we did Minnie Mickey's Runaway Railway. I meant to mention how long the line was, and I forgot.
I think it was 15 minutes.
It was 15 minutes.
It said 25, but it was 15.
Yeah, it was definitely about 15, and it said 25. So, yeah, Mickey and Minnie's is a really good one to do first thing because there usually is not a big line first thing in the morning because it's way in the back of the park, so people can go all the way back there. So
even though we got there at 9, it was still only.
Yeah, it said, like I said, it said 25, but it was 15. But it was good. So it's a cute ride. Love Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and perfect timing because as soon as we got out, it said our Lightning Lane is ready for Big Thunder, which is where Big Thunder.
Yep.
Big Thunder, yeah, Big Thunder, and that's where we're going now. Well, we just did Big Thunder, our first Lightning Lane attraction. The posted wait time was 40 minutes, and using Lightning Lane, we got in like 5 minutes. So, good use of Lightning Lane. Hair's crazy. I heard a rumor, I don't know if you knew this, but I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard a rumor that they're adding the explosive effect to the one at Walt Disney World.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're doing, geese.
Geese?
Army of geese.
Oh no.
I heard they're doing
theme park geese.
You're making me walk into the geese. I want them to attack me.
They will attack. Those are geese after all.
I heard they're redoing the whole track. You know,
oh really?
Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
I'm pretty sure, 'cause I think it needed it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, hopefully by the time we go there next year, it'll be done.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be done this year. So.
Cool. That'll be good. Well, we're gonna go get beignets because we want a little snack, and then Haunted Mansion. Ooh. So here's a little pro tip while you're any place where there are a lot of people around taking photographs, and I'd really like to know if other people who are often, whether you're a vlogger or if you just like to take pictures all the time and do video in places where there are a lot of other people doing video. If you're walking in front of somebody who's, especially if they're like doing video, don't do that thing of like ducking down and trying to sneak past. Just walk by, just like natural, walk by.
Mickey beignets. Already making a mess. No one else has yet. So we are christening the benches over here with the powdered sugar mess.
Yeah, no problem. By this afternoon, it'll be covered in powdered sugar. Mickey beignet. You know, the beignets here didn't used to be Mickey shaped. They're just regular beignets.
Really?
Yeah. Nice and fresh.
Listen to
We are now doing Haunted Mansion. Post wait time 45 minutes. We're doing Lightning Lane. Looks like it's going to be 5 minutes at most.
maybe 10, 7,
Seven.
maybe 7.
6.5. That's what I'm going with.
Okay.
But it'll be quick. That is a question though. When do you stop? The
When you
timer?
get on, when you get in your doom buggy.
I see. I disagree. To me,
you get in the
it's when you get
stretching
in the when you get in the stretching room
Yeah.
because that's the beginning of the ride.
Thank you. I think that's a pre-show, and I don't think a pre-show counts.
All right, I'm going to count it from when we get in the Doom Buggy, but I disagree. I'm doing it under protest. All right, so we just did Haunted Mansion, 45-minute posted wait. We did Lightning Lane and got into the Doom Buggies, okay, at about 8 minutes. But to get into the stretching room, which I think is where you should stop the timing, it was like 2 minutes.
3 or yeah.
Yeah,
3,
something like that.
so.
Our next Lightning Lane we got was Guardians of the Galaxy, which is not until tonight. We decided to do it because we really want to do that ride, and we're afraid it's going to sell out later. And we're going to be going out to dinner tonight, so we figured we'll just go over there and do that after dinner. So now we're just going to do a couple of rides for the next couple of hours until we can do another Lightning Lane. We'll just do a couple things that don't need Lightning Lane. So we decided we're going to do Star Tours next. It's about a posted 15-minute wait.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a little less than that. And we're hoping for something other than the Purgles. It's like I
He's
think
gotten the Purgles a lot the last couple times he did.
I think that's all they're doing right now, maybe, but we'll see.
Don't complain about Andor being the holographic person in the middle. I won't complain about him.
You're not complaining about that. But
I love the Purgles, but I
but
just
never
want,
the Purgles.
Yeah, I just want more variety.
Exactly. So we'll see. So we just went on Star Tours. For me, it was 2 new ones that I'd never seen before. We saw, the first planet was Jakku.
Yep.
And the second planet, I don't remember the name of it, but it's the one with the red salt.
Yeah, with the red crystals
right.
from Last Jedi.
Yeah, and it was really fun because the first one on Jakku, when some scavenger comes and peels the Star Wars logo off the front of the speeder, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I thought it was very funny. And then in the Crystal Planet, whatever it's called, the windshield got covered with the red crystal, which was pretty fun. So.
I wonder if they match them up because those were all, and then our hologram was BB-8, so
Yeah.
it was all sequels characters. So
Yeah.
I wonder if they pair them up to make it continuity-wise, kind of makes sense.
Yeah, that
but
makes
I
sense.
did get to see Finn and Poe too, so
There you go. All right, no
the
Cassian.
boyfriends.
Yeah, right. No
Not
Cassian.
my boyfriends, each other's boyfriends, but I would not object to being their third
The
boyfriend.
what do we want to do next? What do you think?
Fantasyland?
Yeah, we're gonna.
See if there's any
Yeah.
short lines over there.
Yeah, we'll check out Fantasyland. We decided to get on Pinocchio, which has got a posted wait time of 15 minutes. Looks like it's going to be less than that.
Hello, friends. This is Jiminy Cricket with a few safety reminders before.
Well, we just did Pinocchio's Daring Adventure or whatever it's called, Daring Journey.
Daring Journey.
Yeah. 15-minute posted wait time. We was up 8 minutes?
8 minutes.
8 minutes, I think. Yeah. So pretty quick. We decided we're going to head over to DCA now. We're going to do some. It feels like there are more things that we want to do that are Lightning Lane over there, right? So we're going to check that out, and also we're going to get a bite to eat because we're hungry. After we did have beignets, but beignets don't really.
That's a tide me over until we get some real food.
Exactly. So we're going to go over and get some food as well, and we'll see what we do over there. we got the red gamma gulp, which is a sort of a iced coffee kind of thing. And we got the reactor melt, which is a grilled cheese sandwich with veggies, and it also comes with tater tots. And this is at Pim Test Kitchen. So this is the red gamma gulp. It looks good. It's red, very red. Oh. This foam, whatever it is on the top, is really thick. Oh no. Spilled all over myself. Okay, and it just stained the heck out of my shirt. Yeah, it's very, so apparently this, you have to drink with a straw because it's like the foam is so thick you can't drink through it. Usually I like to kind of drink through the foam, Oh, it's actually really good. Hopefully this stain will get out of my shirt. But it's good. I mean, it tastes like coffee, and it's got, I don't know, it's an interesting flavor. I like it. The reactor melt. It's a grilled cheese with tomatoes, basically. It's pretty good. Tastes like it's been sitting there for a minute, but still pretty good. I like it.
Is it chocolate?
Well, it's like red velvet, so it's got kind of a mocha flavor to it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's not too sweet.
No, I like it.
You still taste the coffee. The cold foam is very thick.
The cold foam is very thick, and basically, after it's gone down a little bit and I stirred it up a little bit, then you can drink it through the cold foam, which is the way I like to do it.
Yeah, it tastes like a cold mocha.
Yeah. But it definitely got little red stains on my shirt.
Definitely a stronger chocolate flavor than coffee.
Oh, see, I tasted the coffee more myself, but yeah, okay.
There you go.
Cool. Well, we just finished lunch at Pim's Test Kitchen, and I know we already talked about it, but I have to say, after finishing the whole thing, that red gamma gulp, except for this fact that it stained my shirt, that was a winner. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. And the sandwich was good too. It was a little greasy.
A little bland.
A little bland.
Some more pesto or salt.
Or salt or something, yeah. But it was pretty good. And the tater tots could have been, they were a little not quite done well enough. It could have been a little better done. But anyway, so we have a lightning lane for Incredicoaster, but it's not for about 45 minutes, I think?
An hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
So it's about an hour from now. So we're going to go do Mickey's Filler Magic, and maybe we'll also do Animation Academy, we're thinking maybe. So a couple of things that don't require any lines that are fun. So we're going to go check that out now. Disney, put something in this theater. This is ridiculous. I don't remember the last thing that was in this theater. Oh, it was that Captain America show.
Yeah.
Which was what? That was pre-pandemic, right?
No, it was post, but still, it was a couple of years ago.
Still.
We've been annual pass holders for like a year and a half.
And
almost 2 years.
There's never been anything in this theater.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get together. Put something in here. This thing holds like 1,000 people. Think
Just
about.
bring back, Aladdin. You don't have to do something new. I'm sure they still have everything from Aladdin. Just bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring back Aladdin.
Bring back
Make it happen.
Aladdin.
Hashtag bring back Aladdin. We just finished with Animation Academy. We decided to do that first instead of Filler Magic because it was going to start in a few minutes. We did Pluto. Mm-hmm. So here, let's show off our artwork.
Here's mine.
Yeah, very good.
There he is.
There he is. Oh, here, can you just hold up mine too? And
Here's
this
Dad's.
is mine. There you go. I think we did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
You know, the Animation Academy is a lot of fun because I don't think you have to be good at drawing at all.
Yeah,
You know,
They're
get-
really good at that telling you what to do, but it's not too slow. It's still they move you through.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
movie theater. It's a lot of fun. We do it. We've done it a couple of times.
Yeah,
Always
I know we've done Remy from Ratatouille.
We did Remy, we did-
Last time we got Lady. That
Lady,
was
yeah.
the best. That's all the only ones I can. Oh, I've done it myself by myself at Disney World.
Oh,
I
okay.
did Simba or someone. I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay. Fill our magic or let's do it. All right, we're gonna do Fill Magic now. All right. Well, we just did Mickey's Fill Our Magic, always fun, and we were just discussing, and I don't know the answer to this question. I thought they removed the scene to put in Coco. Charlie says she doesn't think so.
I think they just added it in.
So, if you know, let me know in the comments. Did they take something out in order to add Coco? I'm not sure. Goofy! Let me know. So now we're off to do Incredicoaster.
First fun thing I've done here.
Whether you pull down on the shoulder restraint until it locks in place, keep your head firmly against the headrest, and remain seated with your hands on.
So we just finished with Incredicoaster. So here's the thing about that coaster with me. Back in West California Screaming, I basically said I'm never going to ride it again because the bunny hops at the end would basically make me feel nauseous. But then when they added the little thing with the multiplying jack-jacks, that was enough of a distraction that it stopped bothering me. Well,
Bothers you again?
yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
gonna be the last time I do that roller coaster. I mean, it's a terrific coaster. Don't get
It's
me
also
wrong.
it's a rough.
It's a bit rough.
That's what bothers
Yeah.
me is my head going.
Yeah.
That's
It's a bit rough. It could probably. Actually, if they eventually redo the track, I could see maybe trying it again. But for now, I think that's going to be the last time I do the Incredicoaster for a while. And again, nothing against the ride. It is a little bit rough, but it's a pretty good coaster. It's a lot of fun. But those bunny hops at the end, it's funny. Loops, big dips, huge turns, none of that stuff bothers me.
Yeah, but
bunny hops.
Yeah, no,
That's
it makes
what
sense.
bothers me.
Okay, I have a tidbit that I saw a TikTok about that this was the first time that I was able to see it. So when you go around the loop, if you look straight down, you'll see that there is a crane that is there and it's stuck. They had a crane that they were using to build stuff when they were switching it over to Pixar Pier, and then they just kind of built around it. And now there's nowhere for the crane to go. I forgot about it until we were on the ride, and I wish I could have told you to look out for it.
Oh,
but
now
I
we have
did
to ride
see
it again to see the crane.
And I specifically looked for it when we were upside down, and I saw it. It's this giant orange crane that is just kind of. I think it's kind of behind Midway Mania.
Oh, that's so
and
funny.
it's just there and just trapped, and I think they just
chilling.
forgot about it, and they're like, oh. Well, I guess it's staying there. And it's it's backstage, so you can't see it. And it's folded down, so it's not but it was very funny.
That's very funny. That is very funny. All right, well, our next Lightning Lane isn't until 3:45, I think. What time is it now? About 1:45?
1:45.
So we got a while for our next Lightning Lane, which is going to be Pirates of the Caribbean. And we're going to have, we have a reservation at Cafe Orleans between now and then, so we're going to do that first, but we'll see what else, maybe we'll see what else we can find to do.
Thank you.
Change of plan. We canceled our Pirates reservation and instead made a reservation for the Little Mermaid, which was basically right away. So we did that, and now we're gonna redo the Pirates reservation.
I got it for even earlier than we
So
had
there
it
you go.
before.
What do you have for
3:15.
3:15. So there you go.
So we can do it right after we eat at whatever it's called.
The lesson there is with these lightning lane things is if you don't like the time that you got,
keep checking.
just keep checking.
I just heard the cast member telling someone else to do that.
Yeah.
You know, just keep checking.
Just keep checking. Keep checking. Thank you.
Okay, they must have turned up the water since we went because they're getting absolutely soaked.
100%. I mean, people are getting drenched. So we were just watching people on Grizzly River Run, and they were getting soaked.
I think they turned up the
water.
water pressure because it's hot.
Yeah.
Not even that hot right
That-
now,
yeah,
but
it's
it
been
has
hot.
been hot.
And we also just went through the Grizzly River Pass, which is kind of a hidden gem here at DCA. Rarely do you ever see people behind there. It goes behind Grizzly River Rapids. It's got this beautiful waterfall. It's a really, really beautiful area, a fun area to walk through. And there's never anybody there.
And you get that water smell, that Disney water smell.
Oh yeah, love
so
it.
good.
Absolutely love it. Well, we're heading back over to Disneyland now because we have a lunch reservation at Cafe Orleans, and we're going to go do that. And then we have Pirates of the Caribbean. So let's go do that. This is our go-to thing to get here at Cafe Orleans. It is the 3 cheese Monte Cristo. It's the classic Monte Cristo, but it doesn't have any meat, it just has cheese. I actually think that this is better than the regular Monte Cristo, personally. And it comes with these garlic fries, which are also quite good. So this looks very delicious. Well, we just finished our lunch at the Cafe Orleans. We had the 3 cheese Monte Cristo, which was delicious as always. It's been better, honestly.
Yeah. It was very bready.
Bready,
doughy.
yeah. I mean, it was cooked properly. It just wasn't the. I mean, I love that sandwich, so I still had some of hers too. And now we are going to go to Yo Ho Yo Ho. It's Pirate's Life for Me. Pirates of the Caribbean.
A pirate's life for me. Come on. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. We kindle a jar, we flame and ignite. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho. We burn up the sea, we're really alright. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Well, pay us and fight us and never do what can. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho. I love by our mommies and daddies, the hearties, yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Let's hear it. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
All right, well, we are going to take a break now. We'll come back a little bit later this evening. We're going to go rest up. Then we have dinner reservations, and we're going to come back after the dinner reservations. We got a few more Lightning Lane reservations left. We got Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy and Space Mountain.
And Space Mountain. We're hoping we might be able to get one more. And we also want to watch the parade, the Paint the Night parade.
Yeah.
We're going to watch that tonight. So it's going to be a late night. So we decided, well, we're going to take a little bit of a break for a couple hours. So we're going to take this opportunity to ask a big favor, and that is, if you like this video, and if you're at this point in the video, you got to be liking it, right? So go ahead and give us a like. but even more importantly, subscribe. Subscribe, it doesn't cost anything. It's free, it's totally free. So just do it. Subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to get notified of future videos, and we'll be back in a little bit.
A few hours later.
Okay, we are back. It's now nighttime, as you can see. We're dark. And we went on, we had dinner at Splitsville. Splitsville is surprisingly good food. I mean, for a place that's allegedly a bowling alley. The food is surprising. You didn't like yours that
Mine
much.
wasn't great. I got a veggie roll, and it had tomatoes and peppers and lettuce in it, among other regular veggie roll things, and it was just kind of weird. The tomato especially was really thrown to me. I don't know. It just didn't really hit the spot. So.
But I had a poke bowl, which is very good, and our friend had fish and chips, which they also said was good. I will also say that we had adult beverages, and then immediately came over here to California Adventure and went on Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. And this is an activity that I would not necessarily recommend.
I didn't even finish my drink, and I was like, okay, I feel the ride.
Yeah,
That
definitely.
was a little,
Yeah, well, hello. Anyway, now we are, that was, by the way, it was a 100-minute wait. And with our lightning lane, we waited 11 minutes, I think it was.
I feel like it was more than that. I don't know.
No, it was 11 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Or maybe, actually, maybe a little bit more. But still, it was very short.
Sister go.
And anyway, so now we're going to do Monsters Incorporated, which I don't think has a 100-minute wait.
No.
But we do have a lightning lane, so we'll probably go from 10 minutes to 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what we do from there. Well, we just finished with Monsters Incorporated, Mike and Sully to the Rescue, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And we're leaving DCA now. We can hear the fireworks. And we're going to head over to Disneyland. We're going to do our last couple of rides, and we're going to watch Paint the Night.
I'm excited. I've never seen a nighttime parade, so I'm excited.
Oh, fun. Yeah, I saw Paint the Night years ago in Hong Kong.
Oh, cool.
Long time ago. It was very cool, very
Nice.
cool. So,
Nice.
looking forward to it.
Me too. Look, yes, yeah, there he is. Literally the same as it was in First Standby.
That's a few of you. You've flown for me before. I can't believe you made it back. It's good you made it back. Good for you.
I think you can only get hit a few times. That's the pirate. Do we have a color pink? The first one.
We just finished Smuggler's Run. I was determined. We were engineers, and I was determined to get 100%, and I did. I think for the first time. I usually don't pay enough attention, and so I normally don't get that good, do that well.
I'm a teacher's pet. I don't know who the teacher is, but I almost always get 100%. So.
But it was fun. It was funny because we did a lightning lane. The standby queue was allegedly 10 minutes. It took us 7 minutes, and Charlie pointed out that the only reason it took us less time was because the actual lightning lane line was shorter. The
amount of space, the number of steps you had to take were fewer
it was a
than
shorter
it is.
walk because there was nobody on the attraction, which is weird because Galaxy, well, it's so crowded now.
Everyone was waiting for so people watched the fireworks back
from
here, and
here,
then there was, I think there was the projection show went on while we were in there.
Oh, was that what it was?
I think so, because there was a huge crowd of people, and they just dissipated.
It just dissipated, so now it's empty, but it was really crowded here about 30 seconds ago.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so we are going to go watch Paint the Night, and then we have one more lightning lane, just keeping with the space theme of Space Mountain. And then we're gonna call it a night, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much. I mean, we're closing
Yeah.
the park pretty
Yep.
much. So let's go watch the parade.
Friends, welcome aboard. Watch your step.
And you are asked to disembark. Thank you. ポートが完全に止まり、下船している。
fusion cells it takes to power this event must be immense.
Well, we just finished the Paint the Night parade. What'd you think?
So cool. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's a really cool parade. The only elements that I remember from when I saw it in Hong Kong was Tinkerbell at the beginning, kind of on this thing to make sure kind of float around, and the big truck.
Yeah, Mac.
And you know, it's funny, I was telling Charlie that we were sitting so close this time. When I saw it before in Hong Kong, I was not so close, and I wasn't exactly sure how they did the effect of what was inside the truck. And it's just rows and rows of these like lights, and then they
strings.
on
I
strings.
thought
it was really
from
cool.
videos online, I thought it was just a screen.
Yeah, but it's not.
So cool.
So it has this 3D effect.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool.
I liked the Slinky Dogs floats. That was super cool.
Yeah.
I liked the Frozen float, even though it was simple, it was still really pretty. But the Mickey Mouse one it had these intricate things that are moving around and circling, and it was very cool.
It looked
and
like
very,
it wasn't real. It was really amazing.
Yeah.
My only complaint, and it's a minor complaint, which is a complaint I often have parades at Disneyland, to be honest, is that the gaps between the floats was a bit long. That was my only complaint.
I think it's because they need to give people, if people need to cross, I think they need to give people, because sometimes
guess
they cross
maybe,
in the middle of the parade, but
still, I mean, and oh, by the way, we had an amazing spot that we got to like 5 minutes before the parade started.
So great.
And we were sitting down on the ground, but still we were sitting down, which was very nice. So we are off to the last thing of the day, which is Space Mountain, baby. So let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
I forgot to mention that we obviously went on It's a Small World. that was kind of a last-minute decision. We were waiting. We were going to wait for the parade, and we realized we could get on It's a Small World really quickly. And it was kind of funny though, because it didn't really matter in the end, but our boat was really, really slow. So it felt like the ride was really long. But we got up still in time to see the parade, so it all worked out perfectly fine in the end. Well, we just got off of Space Mountain, and I think that's going to do it for the night. Space Mountain, I think, you know, I think it's been a while since I've been on Space Mountain when it wasn't Hyperspace Mountain, and it was quite different than I remember it being.
Some of the graphics, there's like a nebula at the top when you first get in, at the very top,
Yeah.
and at the end, the last tunnel, there were like colorful lights and
Yeah.
firework noises. I don't remember that.
And also at the very end, I actually thought we were rolling backwards for a second because of the way the lights went. And I realized, no, we're not. It was just the way, it was interesting. Anyway, a heck of a lot better than the Space Mountain Walt Disney World, I will tell you that, which I will never ride again. Haven't ridden it for years and never will ride again. Well, anyway, that's going to do it for this trip. We had a terrific day here at Disneyland. We did Lightning Lane for the first time in a while, and it was $54 after our Magic Key discount, which for the both of us, which actually wasn't bad, and it was really well worth it because we
got a lot done.
We got a lot done,
Yeah.
and I mean, there were several rides where they were, you know, hour and a half waits, and we got in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So it was definitely worth it.
I don't think we ever waited more than 15 minutes for anything.
I don't think so. I don't think so. So it was pretty successful, and you know, we were here most of the day. We did take a fairly lengthy break in the afternoon, but we were here most of the day. We probably did like what, 15 rides or so, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So Disneyland is now ended its normal operating day.
Close the park out.
We closed the park, baby. Well, so that's going to do it for this week. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give us a like. Here at Jaunts with John T, we go on jaunts around the world, around the country, around the state, around the city, and sometimes just around the house. If that sounds like fun, please be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, that way you'll be notified of future videos. And if you want to see more of our Disneyland content, you can click right about here-ish, kind of a space. And that's going to do it. I am John T. This is Charlie. And until I can figure out a better sign off, thanks for watching.